Welcome to the SolidCAM University channel. In this video, we'll continue our series of training videos on the HSR, HSM constraint boundary options. Here we'll be covering the shallow areas option. So the shallow areas option allows you to limit the travel of the tool in a certain area on certain faces, but based on angle limits. So let's get into the tool path and we'll take a look. So I've created manually shallow areas. When I go to click new, it's going to ask me for the tool because again, if we're going to refer to angle limits, we need to know the size of the tool we're using. So I'm just going to go and select the tool very quickly. So I'll just choose this 1/4-inch ball mill. And then under constraint boundaries, shallow areas, I'll click new. So when I go to select the areas, I can either select the entire model. So you'll see once we get in there, we'll have the ability to choose our angle limits. I can actually refer to those angle limits through the entire model. So only the angles met by the model in those certain areas will be projected to the tool plane as my constraint boundaries, or I can choose selected surfaces. And like we've seen in the other options in this list, I can literally just choose the particular surfaces I'm looking to machine. So let's say we choose these guys here. Click the green check mark. And now that opens up my limits. So I can tell it from which Z top and Z bottom I'd like to go through. So this is just referencing the target model itself, what levels I'd like to work within. And then the angle limits. So let's say, for instance, let's start with the 0 to 45. So on that surface, anywhere I can get the tool to be in contact with that surface between 0 and 45 degrees in terms of contact angle, it'll actually calculate that and then project that to the tool plane. So that 1/4-inch tool actually is allowed to touch that surface within that boundary there. That's the limit of the travel of the tool to get that 0 to 45. Now, let's go select that and we'll do a new one. Again, I'll choose those same surfaces. This time, however, let's go from 45 to 90. So basically the horizontal. And it'll analyze that, and it should just give us the lower half. Now, the thing is with these surfaces, they are nearly vertical at the end there because these are nice filleted surfaces. So that's why we're only really getting that bit of boundary there. That's the only area where the tool would contact those surfaces and get that 45 to 90 degree. So this is a way to limit the travel of the tool on a particular surface, but only for a certain surface angle. And the purpose of something like this would be to limit the travel of the tool so that you're not wasting time calculating for the entire part just to find out that those are the particular areas that would meet that angle limit. So this is one of the truer versions of the constraint boundaries where you're looking for something very specific on your model and you're allowing the software to calculate where that specific area would be so that you can generate whatever tool paths you're looking for. Any questions on this or anything else? Continue with our playlist here. We can talk about the rest of the options on this list, or stay tuned for the rest of the training videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.